Going on, y'all? It's Mezuo, and I'm here with Music Connection Magazine. Man, that's a tough question. I've really been trying to up the show volume and just give people as many opportunities to be exposed to my sound as possible, and network with new artists who I feel like have great creative directions and are looking forward and to progressing the music industry more, and ultimately like kind of breaking through what is the saturation, especially in today's hip hop industry, which is kind of disappointing. Lots of energy, really. Definitely something that they haven't seen before. Like, for example, the Mezmade freestyle that's featured in every performance, where I use Twitter to interact with the audience and get their words and implement them into an original freestyle. That's just one feature that people just can't really get anywhere else. And I think the music is just a good blend of like hypeness while still putting thought into it and like putting my life experiences into it, where people can vibe to it. And I think that's difficult to achieve and accomplish. Making a lot of phone calls, really. I feel like it was less about the music leading up to the festival than it has been in the past. I was really just trying to get in contact with a lot of bookers, make sure that my team is on the same page and everyone has their ears to the ground in terms of like venues that would be looking for artists to showcase, and just things that we can put on ourselves, and like budgeting for that, and just making sure that we prepare on every aspect and trying to just get as many shows as possible, you know, and good locations as well where people can come out. Give me that pre-med, complete with the chest. Man, I'm out here in the city as my options getting weighed out, plus the music. It honestly just persistence, really. I just have to keep an eye on everything and just know that these certain things need to get done. Deadlines can sometimes crush me, but at the same time, like, just staying persistent and actually wanting to achieve these things. Like, I mean, after like just failing in the past to get shows at South by, and I realized like along the way certain things that I need to do better, and I think I fixed that definitely, and I'm only growing. So it's really just proper time management, just keeping an eye on every goal, and, you know, just making sure that things get done that are going to forward my career. Oh, absolutely. That was the goal. Marketing was really the only major that I wanted to do in business, really just because of the self-management that we just went over. You know, I thought I needed to figure out just who my audience was and how I was going to reach them, and how I could even implement that into the music and the creative aspect in reaching them. And so I definitely was interested in seeing how consumers would react, and that's why I like that major. I like psychology in general, and like I'm using it right now, and I plan to continue using it, you know, throughout my career for sure. It's a number of them. So my favorite artist right now is J. Cole in the music industry. But I studied Drake heavily since like my freshman year of high school. B.O.B., Nas, Jay-Z, Eminem, like Pac. But mostly the first two, like I say, J. Cole and Drake, I really draw a lot of inspiration. Still try to like have my own style, but definitely like pay attention to how they accomplish the things that they do well, and like implement that into the things that I want to do well. Yeah. That's just all really experiences. I'm really just pulling from life experiences, and sometimes like I'm gonna tell it exactly how it happened, or sometimes like I'll just be influenced by something that happened and I'll create a story based off of it and write about that. Or in certain songs, I'll just incorporate certain experiences just like periodically just throughout the track, you know what I mean? But mostly I'm writing about my life. I'm really not trying to tell any fairy tales in my music. And I've definitely taken pride in that since I started songwriting.
So let me get right down to business. With Mezuo stepping in the game, you know the numbers about to look fictitious.
Sound has definitely changed. I just think the growth production-wise, just me and my production partner Matlock as well, we've just grown in terms of just the technical know-how. Like we know how to do more things now, and also like we see the way the music industry has gone, and we're trying to plan for how it's going. And therefore, like we had to make changes in production. We had to figure out what these certain producers were doing, like Mike Will. Why was he blowing up the radio? Like why is Metro Boomin doing what he's doing right now? We have to pay attention to them and not do what they're doing, but focus on like creating another sound that's gonna like shape the future of the hip hop industry for the better, hopefully. I knew that South by was gonna bring a lot of artists into one place, and a lot of, business people, just people of different fields in tech, film, and music. And I know that it's gonna be a great opportunity to network each year. I just think in past years, I was kind of running around with my head cut off in terms of like not knowing what to look for, who to seek out in order to get what I wanted. And I think this came with time and just kind of studying my surroundings and figuring out, okay, like this is gonna be the best situation for me right now. This is something that's attainable right now. And like, let me attack this and take it step by step and getting to more goals over time. And just seeing more growth over time ultimately. Actually, I'm working on a single right now. It's called Forget About It, and it's off of an album that is pending release right now called Mistakes. And I have put about 2 years of work into that. And right now, I'm just kind of holding off on the release because school is kind of just really getting in the way on how I want to distribute it. So we're just planning on the business end and making sure that we drop it at the right time, because timing is everything in this oversaturated hip-hop music industry that I'm inhabiting right now.
Yeah.
So if y'all want to check out my sound, it's at Mezuo Music across all platforms. Again, I have Forget About It, the single that's dropping very soon off my upcoming album, Mistakes. And it will be out on SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, YouTube, basically anywhere on the internet. Because digital is everything. Find me.
That's why after graduation, I just went and got to it.